end of any bottle, it's normally storytelling. Sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, sometimes you just remember some good shit. Welcome to the Bottom of the Bottle podcast.
What's going on, good people? This is Jay Walker the third. I'm not sure what's going on. We've been having some technical difficulties here lately, man. So I'm in a remote location. We're going to try to get this thing jumping off like we normally do. It is the year in review. That's my co-host, Carolina Dirt. What's happening with you, player?
You know what it is. I still got my Christmas tree up, but it's about to get taken down.
Absolutely. I can dig it. Well, shit. We made it to the end of another year, man. Just about, Lord willing. We got a couple more days. How you feeling?
Man, blessed and highly favored, as I said. Blessed and highly favored, man. I was just talking to my homeboy earlier today, man. It's blessings to get through this year. Next year might be just as tough, but it's blessed to get through this year.
For sure. Just to say we made it this far, man. All kind of stuff done happened this year, man. You know, eggs went from $2 to $18.
Shit,
Milk went from $4 to $19.
I saw somebody post that yesterday. Man, I was in Lowe's grocery store last week. I think eggs was like 21 and some change.
Okay. Like I said, been a hell of a year.
Oh, indeed.
Been a hell of a year. So, and anybody that's listening, man, tell somebody else to listen with you, and jump in the comments, because this conversation is about y'all as much as it is about us.
Indeed.
Let's see here. So it's just us two. We'll see what the first call do. Let me see. Let's go 8 feet of snow at just over freezing, or no snow at -20.
I'll take the snow to give you something to play with.
Yeah, man. Pray for Buffalo, man. They going through it, and I think they're expecting another storm to come through there.
Yeah,
that shit crazy.
Yeah, I think that young girl's in Buffalo, ain't the one that passed away in the snow, 18 hours trapped.
Yeah, she was from Charlotte, matter of fact. She was from Charlotte, got caught out there, man, and froze to death. That ain't no way to go.
Damn sure ain't.
There ain't no way to go. A Christmas where you get everything you want, but there's no family, or all family and you don't get nothing.
I'll take the family. I'll take the memories of that.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Just to be funny, Zach Wilson or Cam Newton?
Damn shit. I'll take I'll take Zach because he's young.
That is rather surprising.
Yeah. It ain't nothing against Cam. It's just the fact that what my offense is based around. If it's based off a ground game, then I'll take Cam. But if it's based around what everybody else is doing, which is throwing, I'll take Zach. Cam ain't gonna get you 3rd and 15.
Okay. If you got to pick a Super Bowl, NFC, AFC, who you picking right now today?
Would it be a good one? Would it be a good one is either Philly and Miami, Minnesota and the Chargers, somebody like that. But I'm gonna say my Packers and Cincy.
Pack versus the Bengals.
Yeah.
All right, well, shit. Since we there, you ain't gonna answer it right. Who win the Super Bowl?
Packers.
Okay, if the Packers don't win, who win the Super Bowl?
No. I think Minnesota chokes. I think Dallas chokes, and I think Philly chokes.
I think the Bengals been super quiet, and they've been doing everything you're supposed to do after you go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up and play.
That's it. All right, that's my 5.
All right. Let's say you 50 miles away. 50 miles away. A tsunami or a volcano eruption?
Jesus Christ, God, those is extinction level events.
Hey, a volcano erupted, last week before last? It was a couple weeks ago, but the people were taking pictures of it.
Those are extinction level events. 50 miles away from safety?
From safety. Well, from ground zero.
I don't think there's a way to survive either. But if you're going to survive, I'll take the tsunami, man. I don't know. They both fucked up.
This is a no-win situation. If you can be the CEO of any merchandise store, which one would it be?
I ain't hear you.
You could be the CEO of any merchandise store, which one would it be?
CEO of any merchandise. Home Depot, Lowe's.
People don't talk about it. They made it through COVID with the big bucks. Everybody was at Home Depot and Lowe's. That shit was crazy. I know I was in there, and I wasn't in there. I was riding by. That shit was packed. I think everybody made a how-to video. Right now, I posted this earlier. You got 30 minutes to cook your dinner. What's your dinner?
What is it now?
You got 30 minutes to prepare your dinner. What is it?
30 minutes to prepare my dinner?
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
How what I made today. So one of our cousins posted thoughts of what to cook tonight. And I said spaghetti. I said 30 minutes is done. Our damn show did it today.
Spaghetti, pork and beans and rice, sloppy joes.
Yeah, I thought about pork and beans and rice. I did. What's worse? Getting your ass whooped young by a female or getting your ass whooped old by a young person?
You got the honor code to get you out of it if it's a female.
But you young now. When I say young, I'm talking about like 13, 14.
I don't know, cuz I seen a nigga 12 years old the other day, goddamn 375 with a mustache and a goatee.
Exactly.
It's definitely still more embarrassing to lose to a kid.
Oh, all right. Man, French toast, pancakes, and waffles.
Damn, cuz, say that one more time.
French toast, pancakes, or waffles?
For me, if they got the thin edges, the thin crispy edges, pancakes every time. If not, I go French toast, then waffles.
Yeah, I guess all of them got to be prepared just right. but French toast with not a whole bunch of egg falling off, burn up on it, but just a nice coat of the egg. I'll take that. But that Waffle House is mean. But them IHOP pancakes be mean too.
Well, you know the internet is the evil place that it is, cause you know that there is a French toast pancake waffle for real, right?
Nah.
So they do the pancake part right first, right?
Yeah.
And then they do the waffle part and put it on top of, you put one side down to cook and then the liquid side.
Yeah.
Put the waffle on top of that. Then when they fuse together, you drench them both in the egg wash, the French toast cinnamon. Motherfuckers got a lot of time on their hands.
Hey,
and I'm fat, so I'll be willing to try it.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I did the wet side of the pancake with a piece of fried bologna. That shit was good as hell. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was good as hell. Yeah, that shit was good.
Yeah. I'm a pancake guy, cuz. Always been.
All right, that was first call.
Yeah. What you feel like was the craziest thing that happened this year?
Oh, it was a lot. Damn, it was a lot. I gotta think about that. There's a lot of crazy shit this year.
You got a lot to choose from. You got all the variants from what the fuck we call this shit? COVID.
Yeah.
You got the inflation.
Yeah.
Queen passed away.
Yeah.
Shit, everybody passed away, goddamn.
Yeah. Shit.
The heat wave that was this summer.
Shit, the snowstorm that's now.
The snowstorm that's going on now.
Shit, January 6th.
That was last year.
Oh, last year? Oh shit, they still talking
See,
about it.
That's how crazy the world is. Crazy shit happened and we don't know when it happened no more.
Yeah, all that shit lumped together because they in court now with this shit. Yeah, I don't know. I had to think about that one. I had to think on that one. I mean, it's levels to it, so I had to think on that one.
I would say, for me, I remember this summer. The summer was a beast. And them gas prices got out of this fucking world.
Yeah, them gas prices definitely got out of this world.
And out of everything, you know what I'm saying, up until now, like the gas prices went up. So right behind it, they was like, well, shit, they keep paying for gas, they'll keep paying for food. We didn't even realize that the food price was going up at the same time as the gas.
Man,
I don't know.
I went to CVS the other day because, they got a shortage of children's medicine.
Yeah, a lot of medicine.
Yeah, I went there to get my daughter some. Man, the price of a gallon of water in CVS, or was that Walgreens? That Walgreens was like $2.59
for water.
For water, a gallon of water.
And then it probably ain't even good water.
It probably ain't, but for $2.59, it damn sure ain't.
I don't know, cuz.
That was a good question about the craziest thing that's happened this year, man. It's been so much. Like, I feel bad now. I should have researched that question. Like, it was just a fucked up year. Like, the computer chips had shit fucked up. The price of cars, the price of houses.
Real estate went crazy.
Real estate went.
I feel like that was part of 2021, though.
It was. My timeline popped up today with the when we got the $2,000 for the stimulus, and they said when we got that money, a recession was on the way. It's here now.
They said that because they know poor people think $2,000 is a lot of fucking money.
And it was, because all of them was out there buying up everything.
Yeah. Again, all of that is also a part of, I think that's all 2021. There was only one stimulus that went out this year, and that was a state stimulus. That's what I thought.
The state stimulus. Every state had a different one. The Brittany Griner one was kind of crazy.
Was that the most fucked up thing that happened this year, though?
Nah, Brittany Griner wasn't the most fucked up thing that happened.
I feel bad for her. I feel bad that she got away. That she was stuck. For just basically doing her job. You know what I'm saying? And got caught with some shit. But I don't think that's the most fucked up thing to happen.
Shit. Trump not going to jail yet. Everybody else getting raided for taxes and
Trump not going to jail. Anybody that was anywhere near that motherfucking Capitol building on January 6th of 2021,
still ain't.
None of them motherfuckers going to jail is the most fucked up shit to happen.
A couple of them went to jail.
I know the black dude did, of course.
Of course, he went to jail. What up, Uncle Zell? It's Uncle Zell's birthday. He in the room.
Happy born day, Unc.
Yeah, happy born day, Unc. Yeah, it has. In recent years, I guess it's hard to say in recent years, is this the most fucked up it's been? I guess you could consider that COVID year. We're going to erase that off the history books.
What's that?
The COVID year. COVID year erase out the history books. But in recent years, the worst year, how bad has this year been on a scale of 1 to 10?
How bad is what on the scale of 1 to 10?
This year.
How bad? It's still like a 7, cuz.
Yeah.
Like for the older people, you at least 34. 9/11 was the worst shit that ever happened in my lifetime.
Yeah. We talked about 9/11. I don't want to get back on. We talked about that on the past episode.
Yeah. This year was just kind of a weird, like, I think everybody's so on edge about everything. That's why and I'm not giving excuses to these crazy folks out here, these Karens and Kevins or whatever you want to call them. But I do think that everybody just, it's so much shit that happens day after day after day. Either you're going to get immune to it and your shit is just like, fuck it, you're going to go on about your business, or you slowly start to go crazy.
Well, you can consider Herschel Walker. That was messed up this year.
Herschel Walker was the comedy relief that the world needed. It was like watching Police Academy high by yourself.
Was Police Academy really that funny though? It was.
Was anything in the 80s that funny? All that shit is toxic man and masculinity now.
Yeah. But I was just talking about Herschel Walker compared to Police Academy. There was something else that happened right around Herschel because there was so much stuff lumped together. Especially it seems like in the later part of the year.
The Queen died.
Yeah, the Queen died. It ain't changed my day. It ain't changed my day.
No, I mean, but the one thing that was significant about the Queen dying is you found out how many motherfuckers was tired of their ass. The Indians was tired of them. The Jamaicans was tired of them, motherfuckers in their own country.
Yeah. So what about the Ukraine shit? Would you consider that?
That's definitely crazy. Anytime war is always fucked up.
Yeah.
And that's on some North versus South shit. That's like Civil War.
And it seems like all these countries are ready to go to war too. That's the other sad part. All of them are ready to go to war.
It was something. You had Wakanda Forever.
Yeah,
that was a big part of the year for black folks.
Was it really?
Or for comic book heroes in general, comic book people in general.
Was it really? As Dr. Umar said, is it really? Dr. Umar giving 50,000 slashes or lashes to everybody.
Yeah, Dr. Umar need to sit down some goddamn work, cause he need to relax.
But he doesn't believe.
He don't be wrong. He just had a wrong energy.
Yeah. He didn't believe. Y'all get a chance, go look at his Breakfast Club snippet about his review of Black Panther 2. To understand what we're talking about. But yeah,
I said, why it just can't be a movie? Because it was just a movie to me.
it was a dope movie, but then you got to bring in the mess. You gentrified it. The fact what's been messed up. Another thing been messed up this year. I say all these people that think they can cook. People showing what they cook. All the people showing what they cook at home. You realizing a lot of people can't cook and they cook nasty. I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say that.
Let me see here. We always talk about, famous people that died and stuff, man. A lot of people lost their life to a bunch of bullshit this year. So I definitely want to give them their time and show a little love. Like I said, you had a bunch of people pass away in this storm right here. How you feel about the Twitch situation? Not that he got anything to do with your day-to-day life, but you ain't feel like that was weird?
Yeah, because they were showing like the video of him just dancing like a day or two prior or whatever it was. I never really watched Ellen that much, so I really didn't know who the dude was. Like I knew him, but I didn't know him. Like I knew who he was, but I knew nothing about his Snapchats and his TikToks and him dancing like that. So I really don't have an opinion on that. But as far as the suicide, it classified as suicide. That's never a good thing.
It just seemed strange coming from, like you said, if you're on the outside looking in.
Yeah, and then it was like some people, and I guess it's not a lot of people hold shit in too, so I'll say that, but like you never really heard anybody say like, I think this dude got problems. As much as the media's out there and paparazzi and TMZ, like it was just like one of the things out the blue. I mean, death is always out the blue, but
right.
When somebody take their life, it's just, if somebody get murdered, you're like, damn. But when somebody take their own life, you be like, God, like your life was like you was fighting.
You want to be like, was it that bad, cuz? Like I tried to vote with you, was it that bad?
Pick up the phone, give somebody a call. As a matter of fact, speaking of that, I had told somebody, like, man, sometimes people need to talk to people, even if it ain't their spouse, even if it ain't their boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, they need somebody else to talk to.
Yeah. That's why I say you got to reach out to them people, man.
Definitely.
We take for granted that they will be there when we ready to call them. No, you got to call them people immediately.
I said, especially the way this world is going. We're getting more advanced. We're getting more advanced with technology, but it seems like death is coming faster.
Something.
But
we lost Cindy Portier, Bob Saget, Coolio, the Murder She Wrote lady, and then shit, I can't name all the rappers. Of course, Takeoff.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get this thing together, man, where that's the least of our problems, us killing each other. I think if there's anything that we had to learn from this year, going into next year, is, come on, cuz. Stop killing each other.
Man, we savages, we animals. We as people, as humans. Uncle Zeb said Bill Russell. We forgot about Bill Russell.
The guy Bill Russell on the court, you know what I'm saying? 11 championships. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to say LeBron and Mike, Kobe. They leave out Kobe. They leave out Bill Russell. And man had 11 chips.
If that's the case, they leave out Robert Horry too. No, I'm just fucking with
you. I'm about to say they supposed to leave out Robert Horry. Robert Horry on my AAU team.
Still dropping buckets.
They
had the thing. Matter of fact, before we logged on, it was Udonis Haslem. They talking about they retired his high school jersey in 1931. The 1931 class.
Udonis Haslem been in the league since I think he was there before D Wade
Yeah, he was
by
there before
about 4
D.
years.
Yeah, between Haslam and Juwan Howard, they just be in the league. They be in the league to be in the league. I don't knock
Vince.
them.
Vince stayed around longer than Juwan.
But Vince was actually putting up more points though when he played. Juwan was just on there, just run up and down the court like the ref.
True that. True that.
But so what's the good thing that's happened this year?
My family made it through the year. That's the good thing that's happened. Shit.
Yeah, a lot of people ain't get that.
Yeah. I don't know. You gotta give me some inspiration. What was good to you?
I think that, making it through the year, as far as shit, no matter
The
how
summer was too hot.
yeah,
The winter was too cold.
When it was damn sure too cold. I ain't gonna say when it was too cold. I'm a cold man first. I think them gas prices, like, it was just like them gas prices fucked everything up, but then it made everything a blessing. Because we here in South Carolina, and you looking at them gas prices in Cali.
Oh yeah. You talking about $6, $7, $8.
Yeah, man. There was shit. Some places like them small towns right outside LA, this was like $9. Like the fact that I was able to get to work, regardless how much change I had left in my pocket, I was able to get to work. I had to work on a budget to get to work. If I put $13 in my car, I get 3 gallons of gas. It take me so many miles to get to work, get back. I just won't do shit when I get home.
See, if my car was new, I'd be getting 28 miles to the gallon.
If it was new.
Now I'm getting 17 and a half.
Trying to squeeze that out. But like you said, when you get back and you look at the news, you look at what they got in California, it's like, shit, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I was like, man, stall them out, Debo. I was hoping they won't stall us out, but it's starting to drop. But the fact of making it through the year, what us talking about is like that's the high point.
Right.
Now I'm sitting back thinking about like all the crazy stuff that's been going on. Another thing we really didn't talk about this year is they were doing the grading scale for the students, K through 12. And they were talking about overall they graded low because of COVID. COVID took like 2 years off. And it's just crazy because the older generation are saying like how crazy and these kids are and all this other shit. Well,
right.
Shit, they not only that, they lost like 2 years of their education.
Agreed.
So
that I agree with.
So we about to have a big 20-year gap with where we gonna be at. Because it's gonna take about 25 years for it to get set straight. But I will say my daughter with her blessings, when they graded her at her school, she graded high. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna take that as a blessing.
That's what I say. I think if you care, as far as the kids that care about education, I think they probably stayed. I think it was the threshold kids. Them kids that was like, I go to school because my mama tell me to go to school. And I do pretty well because I don't want to hear my mama mouth. Like, I think you lost more of them. Or anybody that already cared about school, they did their job. You know what I'm saying? And you got to figure, like, what if all you had to do in the morning was wake up and go to the kitchen table? Nigga, we was little adults. We had to wake up. You might have to wash clothes. You got to cook your own breakfast. You got to make sure you get to the bus stop on time. There is no excuse for missing the bus ever.
Ever.
Shit.
I ain't never missed a bus. Our high school, that shit even now, that bitch was 15 miles from the house? 20 miles from the house? Shit, you missed that bus, you want to call that. That's a charge.
In the middle of the woods, not the middle, in the middle.
Yeah. But, there was a lot of kids not taking advantage of just rolling out of bed and going, having class or opening your laptop. Eat the food out the house, not to worry about that cafeteria food.
For sure.
Technically, you can stay up later because you ain't got to catch the bus. But
I'm just saying, it's definitely different. There's not that sense of, there wasn't that sense of importance because, you know, when you in the classroom, you got your other students around you, your classmates, that kind of help you get in line. Like if you at home and all you got to do is hit mute or unplug the Ethernet, reset the router, and you got 20 minutes to fuck off. But if your only job is to go to school, man, you should be doing the right thing.
Unless your parents say pay that internet bill, your whole day going in. But then they started giving out. They did start giving out not routers, hotspot.
Little credit, a little free or discount internet.
Yeah, they gave us a router. My daughter they gave her a hotspot. I keep saying router. They gave her a little hotspot. So just in case days where they miss school, they can still get online for classes. So that was pretty dope. But I know for them other people, you know, you got some people that if they got older parents or older grandparents that's watching over them, they ain't trying to pay for no internet. They use the internet on their phone and that's it.
Yeah, especially like shit. Some of them still got goddamn clamshell phone, fold-up phone.
Shit, man, I know this dude. I know this dude. He still got a flip phone. He like 70-something years old. His old lady gave him my iPhone. He said, man, I don't want that.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of motherfuckers like that.
Yeah, he's like, man, give me back my flip phone.
The problem is the time is against you, sir. The population is against you. You cannot want things to change all you want. It's already changed. So you need to kind of get with it or you're going to be lost.
But
you know what I'm saying?
They got a new flip phone, cell phone. But he had the old one though. I ain't gonna lie. He had the old one.
I'm saying, like, look at it like this. How many times you had to confirm a doctor's appointment by email or by text?
Oh yeah.
Like, that's just the way the world is going now. You could have had a choice 10 years ago, but it ain't that no more. It's everybody is on the technology wave. Everything is on it.
Yeah, like people say, man, sometimes when I talk to 1-800, I want to talk to somebody. I hate trying to talk to the machine. And I'm type of person, I be hitting zero quick.
Oh yeah, but shit, they done figured that out. That zero ain't gonna take you nowhere. But back to the beginning, or they hang up on you.
Nah, the couple times I did, it was about 2 or 3 times. Like they kept saying, you know, let me ask this one question, or let me ask this, let me ask that. And I kept hitting zero. It took about 2 or 3 times before they put me with a customer rep. But customer reps ain't shit these days anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Them motherfuckers like the lazy students. They just roll out of bed, man. I heard one lady, man, I could have sworn I heard her ice maker, her dog, and something else, but she made it sound like she was in the office. Nah,
probably her kid. Probably her damn baby.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I don't knock nobody. We need customer service reps. We need them.
Indeed. What you think is going to be? Are you hopeful for 23? Do you feel any different about it than you had?
No, but I know for me personally, I'm gonna try to make 23 better just by being more positive in general.
Okay.
Well, instead of being negative or it is what it is, just try to be more positive. You know, sometimes, you know how they say you only sick because mentally you think you're sick, but you're not really sick.
Right.
So I'm gonna just try to mentally be more positive instead of just. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. Once again, that go back to if you need to talk to somebody professionally, you know, you need to talk to them. If you need to talk to somebody, you know, if you ain't got the insurance, you know, call one of your friends or family members to talk. But just try to be more positive throughout your day. I mean, it's hard the way this stuff is going, man. Because everybody don't know what you go through.
And that's the thing. I agree with you on that. Like, to be more positive, but also to be more transparent. We all got a thing about what we willing to tell, people, how much business you ready to expose. But we all got people that we should be able to expose whatever to. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't even that lucky. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to be more transparent, like I said, more positive, and more open to change, to risk. You know what I'm saying? Because it's dangerous to not do nothing these days. So you might as well play on the edge a little bit.
Well, that's another thing I wanted to just take more chances. I mean, not highly calculated, but just roll the dice on stuff that's not going I'm not trying to use strong words, but just roll the dice a little bit more.
Indeed.
On the small things, hopefully you get a big gain. Go harder on this. What we doing? Like I tell people, man, this podcast shit ain't easy, and there ain't no money in it unless you're getting sponsors. Other than that, you just venting to the world and listening to the world at the same time, which is always good because you need people to do that.
That's the truth. That's the truth, man. Like, definitely want to build this thing out, man. Definitely want to bring y'all some more content, introduce y'all to more of the people around us, because we got some dope people around us. And, just try to make it more educational, more entertaining, more funny, just more everything. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the ones that have kind of been in and out and tuned in and silently support us through sharing. We appreciate all of y'all, man. But we definitely want to make sure that we elevate. We bring you a different type of content.
Yeah, everybody got to evolve in whatever you do, whether it be your friendships, your relationships, shit at work. Everybody needs to evolve. Everybody should want to evolve. So,
period.
That's what we want to do. We want to evolve into something. Like, we ain't got to be the biggest thing. We don't even have to be like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, the satisfaction comes from when y'all in our comments being active, when y'all hit us up offline, when y'all hit us up or laugh at some of the stuff we post. Like, that's the biggest thing for me right now.
For sure.
Huh?
If you had to describe 2022 in a song or a movie title, what would it be?
In a song or a movie, I'm gonna get you sucker. Life, I'm gonna get you sucker.
That's pretty good.
What life is saying. All of us, everybody, them PPP old people, shit, us taking stimulus checks,
COVID, everything gonna get you.
Us taking these loans out, the life, the government, I'm gonna get you, sucker.
That was pretty good. You threw me all the way off now.
Shit.
There ain't no lack of sucker ass niggas out here. That's for sure.
No. So what you got?
Like I said, you threw me all the way off. I gotta think of some new one now. Oh man.
I mean, shit. That's what it's been, man. Like you said, we haven't talked about it in a while. But shit, even the stock market, crypto, all that shit was high a year ago. Now a lot of people have lost all their shit, 401k and all that. So I'm gonna get you sucker.
Yeah.
As far as the title, obviously not the plot, but of the title. When you say the title of the year, yeah, I'm gonna get you something.
I'm trying to think. I would say Back to the Future, and just because the high gas prices, like back in the 80s, it was the Russians did everything, and now that shit coming back up. We got to go backwards to go forward. So, Back to the Future. The next episode is us taking the leaps to the future and then coming back to the past. But this time we going backwards. Sometimes in a good way, some in a good way.
Yeah, like I think we did. COVID made us take a step back. It made people appreciate family. People losing their jobs made people go back into doing business for themselves. People started investing back in the land. Prices got so high, people started farming again. You know, even if it's just in their yard, growing stuff. So I could say that Back to the Future. Shit, people couldn't afford a $500 PlayStation, so they had to think of other shit.
Okay.
Even with school, shit, I was teaching my daughter making marks. That new math, I can't do that new math.
Let me get a piece of scratch paper.
Yeah. So she know now. She know to get a scratch piece of paper and make new marks. So I can kind of see Back to the Future shit. I know kids had to learn to play with each other again. Had to start that shit over. The whole crawl before you walk. The whole if you paralyze, you gotta learn how to walk again, eat again. I think the world had to reset just a little bit. So I can.
You go the harder they fall. For all these white folks that can't stay out of other people's business.
Yeah. Yeah. The harder they fall. Some of them fell real hard, and some got hit where they fell real hard. So I can see that. I can see that. So what you see 2023 as far as the highlights of 2023 you want to see happen? The highlights.
I want to see correction, man. That's all I want. I want to see correction. You just said you can't get any of your children's prescriptions. This inflation, you know what I'm saying? Like we got to get the housing market back together. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see correction in 2023. If there's anything overall that I want to see, like gas needs to stay around $2.20, and it need to stay that way consistently. We need some reconstruction of, like, they just killed the Obamacare shit because we need that reconstructed. You know what I'm saying? People paying way too much for medicine. So correction, reconstruction, that's what I want to see 2023.
Yeah, I say and this kind of umbrellas that is more empathy from the government to the citizens and from the citizens to each other. Just show some empathy, man. I remember when there was a shortage on Similac. They had these females. They were buying Similac and just eating it raw, like just wasting Similac. You got people out here crying because they can't pay they can't buy their kids they baby Similac, or they paying $100 a can, and you out here buying it and spitting it out and wasting it. Like empathy, you know. Look out for each other. I mean, if it comes down to it, bring the bartering system back, man. You can do something for me, I can do something for you. Like, you don't always have to end up in a dollar sign.
I'm telling you, if I got something you need, we may be able to talk about it. If you got something I need.
Man, and when you barter, that's what elevates your networking. You know, sometimes you ain't always gonna have that dollar. You know, bartering is like your line of credit. Like, it can be big or it can be small, depending on how well you network. You ain't always got to have the dollars with you.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fucked up, but it's a blessing. I hate to put those two and two together, but in reality, it is. But when you looking at it and you thankful, I know every night it's a blessing. And it's sad to say it's a blessing to see all this destruction and chaos. Some people ain't get to see it.
It can't be as bad. We can't keep going bad. You know what I'm saying? 19 was the beginning of bad. 2022, I think we up for at least a neutral year. If it's not a good year, a year where it's not more bad than good. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's up to us to maintain that positivity. You know, I don't like to use the term woke anymore, but I hope people keep studying and finding out who they are and embracing that. You know what I'm saying? Again, I hope white folks find some business so they own to get into, and we can lower the amount of Karens that's out here, the amount of hate and vitriol that a motherfucker spit just because somebody black or darker than them. Like, it's different for different people, cause like most people that are scared are quiet, try to stay out of the way, try to blend in. Y'all scared, so y'all lashing out like somebody backed you in the corner and nobody did it. So again, I want to see 2023 correct itself, get some reconstruction.
I mean, it will. That's what the world does. It'll do it. It'll hit a factory reset every so often. And obviously, they say history repeats itself. It repeats itself because it hits a reset.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take away the racism and the Karens this year, it wasn't a lot in the news. You got to think because of social media and stuff like that. That's all we saw.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it was a bunch of 60-second clips that kind of took you on to the next day where another one showed up. But you white folks, cuz y'all stop running out in the street to slap somebody, and I don't understand why y'all don't think y'all gonna get slapped back.
Yeah,
I don't understand that.
And leave these
They running from across the street with their hands up to smack you.
Yeah, and leave these undomesticated animals alone. I'm just saying, if that animal don't have a breeder that you know that's down the street, or if you fucking with this animal that's in the wild, leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Just make better choices, cause you will go out there and make friends with a mountain lion and be mad at a black person.
Yeah, that's the sad part. A mountain lion, a real lion.
I done had this mountain lion since she was 3 years old.
Yeah.
That mountain lion gonna kill you in another 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, I think they had a lady in Florida, somewhere on the coast. She was feeding the alligator. She fed that alligator every day. But not saying she's done it, but my thing is, you fed this alligator every day, but you probably walk down the street past somebody homeless looking for him every day.
Okay. It's still a gator.
Yeah, it's still a gator. It's still a gator. What they say? I only want to see gators on my feet or on my car seats.
Oh man, this was a decent show, man. What you gonna do on the way out?
Man, besides counting your blessings, just acknowledge them.
So what now?
I said, besides counting your blessings, just acknowledge them.
Oh yeah,
embrace them. You want to do the song of the week now? Or you want to do it later?
Do song of the year, I guess.
Oh, we're gonna do song of the year. Whew. You don't have to go first on that one.
Okay, hold on.
Damn, I gotta think about that when you say song of the year. You heard the little black dude, little black kid singing? I love that joint.
Several of them.
Yeah,
What he
but
singing?
oh shit, my bad. He look like he in like Africa or whatever. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I hope they don't hit me with a copyright. Whatever the shit is. I thought it was so dope. I had that joint on repeat. I think I put this shit as my like my alarm in the morning.
Yeah.
Got it right here. My bad, I got it playing up in another screen, but I'm about to. You heard that?
I can barely hear anything.
Oh.
Send it to me.
Well, I was I'll figure it out. I got you. We'll do it right now. Once again, we don't own the copyrights to this song, but this song is so dope. I just had it on repeat for the last couple of days. It's basically this little boy singing. He's singing somebody else's song, and then these two dudes they basically remixed it. You can hear it.
Oh yeah.
I just think this shit was so dope. Especially the way they remixed it. Once again, we don't know. I thought that was so dope. Yeah. But that might be shit. Just because I've been killing that lately.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Donny Hathaway. Someday we'll all be free.
Hopefully we will. I was listening to it today. Matter of fact, I listened to both versions. Holding Back the Years.
Simply Red.
There's a Simply Red version and what's her name version? From here in Colombia.
Cyndi Lauper?
No, from Colombia. Andy Stone.
Oh, so Blue Capone.
No, Andy Stone. I listened to both of them today. Holding Back the Years, man.
Holding Back the Years. Yeah.
I guess that'll be my song for the year. It definitely would have been my song for the week, so I'll put it for the year. Either Simply Red or Andy Stone. They both dope. But if y'all know Simply Red is, he a white dude. Song kind of long.
It's Simply Red just because he wasn't supposed to have that much soul. I don't care.
Yeah.
He was Irish, cuz.
Yeah. That shit dope.
Yeah. So that was the song. Shit, what else we got?
Oh shit, nothing. Last call.
Okay. You gonna go first or you want me to go first?
Shit. You can go first.
Oh man, my last call closing out of 2022. It's not a date I ever thought about, man. You know, when you're young and you be watching the Jetsons and shit and you be thinking about your future, you don't never really say a year. You know what I'm saying? I can't go away from what I know. Love the people who love you back. And if a motherfucker cross your mind, that means reach out and at least try to touch them in some way. You know what I'm saying? Um, we don't know what the world has for us, man. But the least we can do is love the people that love us back. That's it.
Um, I guess mine would be I guess it goes back to empathy. Um, empathy and evolving. I guess one and the same. Um, when you evolve as a person, you kind of understand other people, whether you rock with them or not. You at least understand them, and when you understand them, that gives you empathy instead of just, well, I don't fuck with you, I don't rock with you, but yet you still the same person. You know, grow, evolve, and show empathy to others, man. It doesn't always mean giving money to them. It don't always mean you always doing something for them. Obviously, there has to be a balance, but you know, the world needs empathy, but we as individuals need to evolve. And of course, networking, man. Networking is superpower. But that's it.
Look, this has been not a year, not a full year for BOTB, but this is a second year, man. Down goes 2022 in the last round. Y'all be easy, man. Like this shit, share this shit, subscribe, and all of that other jazz. And tell two people to tell two people. How about that?
All right.
We gone.